All right, ATO is here with Bjorn Rebney, president of Bellator MMA. How's it going?
It's going good.
First of all, I want to welcome you to Memphis.
It's good to be in Memphis. This is great. So far, so good.
All right, congratulations first off on this historical moment for Bellator MMA being the first pay-per-view. Can you just tell us in your own words how it feels to finally be at this level where you can start putting on pay-per-view events?
It feels good. We got a great show. The Rampage Mo fight's spectacular. The Tito Shlemenko fight is great. We got an unbelievable fight between Brooks and Chandler. It's just deep. It's depth. That's what I was always looking for, is to have that kind of depth to be able to do this kind of show. So it's all here. It's just 48 hours out. Couldn't be more excited.
All right. You had to cancel the last pay-per-view. Tito got injured, of course. It just makes sense to have both Tito and Rampage, even if they're not fighting each other, on the same card for the first pay-per-view.
It just happened to work out that way. Look, Tito wasn't cleared up until 7 weeks ago. He got cleared. Shlemenko called him out. It all kind of fit into place the right way. But the reality was, didn't know if Tito was ever going to fight again, to be honest with you. But he's back. He's healed. He looks like $1 million. He's got a six-pack abs going, so he's ready to go. But it just worked out that way. We didn't plan it that way.
And speaking of main events falling out, obviously Eddie Alvarez got hurt and had to withdraw. But tell us about what you think of the main event now. And
well, there was always two mains. Rampage versus Mo was one, and Alvarez versus Chandler was the other. You never like to lose a fight, but the reality is head injuries are what they are. You can't take chances on him. Ed's out, and we had an incredible fighter in Will Brooks who had earned the right to fight for the title and was going to face a winner of Alvarez versus Chandler anyway, and he was ready to step up. Loved the opportunity. Said yes to it the second I got the words out of my mouth when I was on the phone with him. So it's still a spectacular fight. Brooks is the new Chandler, so it's a compelling fight at 155.
So I guess the question a lot of people want to know is, what do you do with Alvarez now? He has one fight left on his contract. If Brooks wins, does he fight him for the belt, or does it just make sense to finish that trilogy with Chandler?
We'll see. I mean, that's a misnomer. A lot of people, I don't know where the word came from that he's got one fight left. There's a lot of different options on Ed's deal. Ed could be with us for years. He could be with us a short period of time. Hasn't been determined yet. So we don't know. Gonna have to see how the Brooks fight against Chandler goes, and that's a compelling fight that I think probably a lot closer than people realize going into it. So I don't know. We'll see what happens Saturday, then we'll make a call from there.
And finally, this is the second time you guys have, or third time actually, you've come to the Memphis area. Last time you were here, a lot of the local pros put on a great, great showing in the prelims. What fight are you looking forward to most on the prelims with the local guys?
Boy, that's a good question. You know what? I used to spend a lot of time picking which fight I wanted on the prelims, and then it was almost like the kiss of death. I would name it, and then they would turn out to be not so good. So I'll use the prelims as a whole, 6 fights, just to see. Somebody's going to use it to jump out of the box. Somebody's going to use it to get their next opportunity at Bellator, maybe work their way into a qualifier, get onto the Spike show, even get onto the .com, etc. So I'll reserve judgment, but I'll be able to tell you that right after Saturday's fights happen.
All right, and any final comments, shout-outs, thank yous?
No, the response in Memphis has been great. I mean, it's Rampage's hometown. It's been terrific. So, we'll see how everything goes Saturday night. I'm enthusiastic. I can't wait. These fights have been fights I've been waiting for now for 7-8 months. So I just cannot wait to see these guys get in the cage.
All right, thank you for your time, and thank you for everything you do for the sport of MMA.
Thanks, brother.